Wolverhampton Wanderers vs Norwich City 20th of the 12th 2011 SelMcKenzie Selzer-McKenzie. Author D.Selzer-McKenzie. My tip: win for Norwich. On Tuesday, two meetings of the 27th round of the English Premiership are delivered. Meet in the first duel Wolverhampton Hiker and Norwich City centre on each other. While the guests have returned into the Premier League and are on the very good 9th position in the league after a couple of seasons break, the hosts of this meeting stay only just in front of the relegation zone and, to be more precise, with 6 points in the delay on Norwich City centre. These two teams otherwise are into the Champions League met, and the Wolves dominated in their direct duels until 3 years ago. Norwich City centre but then also reached its first victory besides 2 draws exclusive in this century. The beginning, 20th of the 12th 2011, 20:45. This victory was lasting. The Wolves were not conquered by Norwich in front of fans of their own since 1995 anymore, and the last draw can be considered as great success of the guests for certain, so obtained in the stadium of its own, though. The hosts need the victory urgently, around of the danger area this time, according to a series of the negative results where it reaches have to get away. The charges of the coach McCarthy have made money in the last 7 rounds of even 5 long. How they come to the victory only 2 times haven't, to be more precise, in front of fans of one's own. They stayed, and to be more precise, after they have handed in 1-0 leadership without points at the last weekend in the home match against Stoke. The Wolves went by the hit of the experienced midfield player Hunt in leadership in the early phase of the game. The hosts have retired to this leadership, and the obstinate guests have made use of this situation in the best way, and with a little happiness, own goal duel, they have compensated. 20 minutes before the game end, Stoke City centre made the turn, as Crouch met. Although the hosts with all strength have to come to compensation tried, they did not succeed, so that had they come before fans of their own to the saving points in the duel now, and to be more precise, against a better and better team of Norwich. They are probably conscious of the importance of this meeting, so that we can expect a total offensive of the hosts and all their brewing into line of the first minute, though. This confirms the expected list of the coach McCarthy very well. He announced that he will start with the 2 excellent go-getters, Doyle and Fletcher. Only the injured midfield players Edwards and O'Hara will be cancelled. Expected list: Wolves, Hennessy, Zubar, Johnson, Berra, Ward, Henry, Miligus, Jarvis, Hunt, Doyle, Fletcher. Pray 365, 100% to €100 exclusive bonus. Award-winning bookmaker. The climber from Norwich has improved his form considerably after a little worse beginning of the season, through what he made the breakthrough into the upper part of the table, and to be more precise, on the 9th place. We must emphasise, though, that Norwich has obtained the last 2 victories at home, and to be more precise, against QPR and Newcastle. This team hands in much weaker games in the distance, and they have brought in only 2 draws in the last 5 away games, so they obtained one of these draws against FC Overton at the last weekend. They are even long in this game in leadership, however, their concentration fell off, of what the opposing midfield player Osman made use and shot in compensation in the 81st minute. After this duel, coach has announced Lambert that his boys in the duel against the shaken Wolves will have a try to come to the 3, and to be more precise, after 16 years of the waiting. For something like that, their defence row will have to hand in a much better game, while the attack specified of the very good duo Holt-Morrison is working quite well. The rest of the team should not suffer any greater changes in comparison with the game against Overton. Only the hurt defensive players Delhaitt, Ward and Ayala, as well as the young go-getter Vaughan, will be cancelled. Expected list: Norwich, Ruddy, Norton, Martin, Whitbread, Animals, Croft, Fox, Houlihan, Sermon, Morrison, Holt. Like, the opinion is not that they should come to the 3 against a lighter opponent, and with a little happiness, which would mean very much in the fight for surviving for them, independently that they were defeated in the last 2 rounds. Have the Wolves left a bad impression in these meetings, so that